Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am from United Public School. Welcome to social subject from 8th class.
Students, in previous video we learned more about chapter 1 completed. Okay, today we will go through the second chapter. Name of the chapter is energy from the sun. Okay, the earth on which we live is full of diversity. The earth on which we live is full of diversity. What is the meaning of diversity? Diversity is defined as the condition of having many different elements. For example, diversity of classroom full of children of different backgrounds is known as diversity. We read in the previous classes about some aspects of this diversity like oceans, continents, mountains, plateaus and plains on the continents and region of high and scanty rainfall. In this chapter, we shall study about another important form of diversity. So, which we can't see but only feel. So, this is diversity in temperature. Now, see what is solar energy? Primary source of energy we get from sun. Primary source of energy we get from sun. The energy taken from the sun by the earth is called solar energy. The energy taken from the sun, so by the earth is called solar energy. Okay, which is observed by the earth. Not only get normal sun rays, in the sun rays you also get the ultraviolet rays. So you have to see here in solar energy taken from the sun by the earth is known as solar energy, which is observed by the earth. Not only get the normal sun rays, not only get the sun rays, you also get the UV rays. UV rays in the sense UV means ultraviolet rays. Okay, these ultraviolet rays is blocked by the greenhouse effect. Okay, so and ozone layer. Okay, students, see here, sun is the principal source of energy. First we see solar energy and sun rays. Okay, in that sun is the principal source of energy on the earth's surface. Sun is the powerhouse which generate and give energy out. Sun will give energy. Okay, and sun will give the energy in the form of heat and light. Yes or no? Yes, sun will give heat and light. Now see here one example. The energy which is coming from the sun. The sun gives the energy, no, which is the energy which is coming from the sun, and who is receiving this energy, this sun rays is earth, no? The earth is receiving the sun rays. The energy which is constantly emitted by the sun continuously every day. It will give every day, no? Every day and every hour it will give the rays to the earth, and it give a lot of energy to The energy which is constantly emitted by the sun is called solar radiation. These may not call as solar radiation. Okay, so what is mean by radiation? A body or an object which give heat is known as solar radiation. Okay, so how this radiation we are getting the energy produced by the sun and come out in the form of sun rays, heat and light. It will give, the sun will give in the form of, the sun rays will give in the form of heat and light. So in that we have another form of energy like ultraviolet rays. These are dangerous rays. We see in the picture here. Okay, these are the other form of energy, ultraviolet rays. These are dangerous. It is in the it also come from the sun only. Okay, these rays also come from this sun. So and more rays are there, just like radio waves, X-rays also generated from the sun. So these three rays come from the sun. We do not feel. These come from the sun only. These ultraviolet rays, radio waves, X-rays also come from the sun. But these we cannot feel. Okay, actually we neither feel nor see. These rays we can see. No, we do not see and we can't feel it. So when we can see light and heat only we can see light and heat. No, on the sun we can see light and heat. So we will discuss these rays in later. Ultraviolet rays, radio waves and X-ray we will discuss in later. Okay, now see here, whenever the sun is producing its energy, when the sun is producing its energy, it is reaching to the earth, okay, directly to the earth, to the equator. So in that we have on the earth equator is there on the 0 degree, okay, this is known as equator. Now see here, the sun rays will be the sun rays is directly to the equator. So these sun rays do not fall vertically. These rays do not fall vertically here. See, this is known as vertically. So these rays are do not follow this vertically line. So these rays are followed to the equator. So these north pole and south pole may be cooler. Why? Because these sun rays will not get to the these north pole and south pole. So because these sun rays may give to the equator line. Okay. So this region may be hot, while these north pole and south pole may be cool, because these sun rays will not get the north pole and south pole. Here the north pole and south pole. Okay. So this is known as Arctic region and Antarctic. Okay. So these regions were very cold because these sunrises may not fall in this region. Okay. So due to this variation in our Earth's surface, the temperature also varies. This temperature variation also lead to causes winds and rains. Okay. You have understand that the Earth on the same places not receive light and heat. Okay. In the same places, these places not receiving light and heat, not uniformity. So some places receive more heat, some places may receive more heat, and some places may not receive heat and light. In these places, the heat and light may receive less, because these sunrises may not affect these places. Okay. Now see what is insolation. Okay. The solar radiation received on the surface of the earth is called insolation. Insolation means insolation. Insolation means inside. Okay. Insolation means inside. Insolation. In the sentence it has its meaning. Insolation means inside. Inside. Okay. The solar radiation received on the surface of the earth is called insolation. Okay. Insolation means inside. The sun give radiation and earth are taking energy is called insolation. So see here, earth receiving only small portion of the sun rays. Earth receiving only small portion of the sun rays or energy reaches to the earth surface. On our earth there is atmosphere. On the earth we have atmosphere. Okay. This is known as atmosphere. So in the atmosphere, what we have in atmosphere, like oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen gases are there in the atmosphere, and water vapor also. Whenever the energy coming from the sun, this will discharge, stop this energy. This energy will be reflected back to the space. Okay. When the energy is coming to the earth, when the earth is receiving the energy, it is reflected back to the space. Okay. 1/3 part of the solar energy reached and reflected back by the atmosphere. Okay. So students, what we have learned? Solar energy, diversity. Okay. So solar energy and sun rays. What is radiation? The process by which a body gives out energy is known as radiation. Okay. So in that, insolation means inside. Okay. So see here, if a place is closer to the sea, so what happens and away from the equator? So it shall be cooler or hotter here. It may be always cooler, because these sunrays will be affect to the equator, not to the north pole and the south pole. Okay. So when the sunrays is not getting, that region may be cool. So the sun heats the earth first, and the air is heated, it's reflected back. Okay. It is reflected to back. The sun heated the earth first. The sun is heated the earth first, and the air is heated by the reflected. Okay. Now see one more example here. Global warming. Global warming is related to the carbon dioxide. Okay. So in that we complete our solar energy and sun rays. Yes, the remaining part we will discuss in next class. Okay. Today's your assignment. Now see today's your assignment. See first one, correct the false statement. Here we have 4 options. In that there is a false statement. You have to check and correct it. See the first one, A. If a place is closer to the sea, irrespective of its distance from equator, it was always be cooler. So if a place is closer to the sea, irrespective of its distance from equator, it will be always be cooler. Yes or no, you have to write. Okay, it may be false. You have to check and correct it. Now see B1, as you go to up higher from the earth, it became warmer because sun is closer to you. You have to write the answer. Next see, third one, sun heats the air first and then the earth. You have to write. What you have to write? The sun heats the earth first. Yes. And the air is heated to its reflection. Now see D1, global warming is related to oxygen or carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide. So like this you have to check and correct this first one only your homework. Copy this in your social notebook and send the answer in our group. Thank you.